Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm Monica, and today's video, in my opinion, is a very exciting one. We are doing a dupes video. I know dupes like constantly go viral on TikTok, but for me, I really like to make sure something is a dupe, like, or as close to possible as being a dupe before I actually talk about it, because I don't want to sit here and be like, it's a dupe, when really it's not. It's just an alternative sort of product. But today, everything I have here is like 100% a dupe, and if not, it's like 98% a dupe. I'm very, very excited. We've actually got a couple of the same kinds of items, so I'll be inserting clips of me applying them, but most of them I'm wearing today, and I'll let you guys know which ones I'm wearing today. And then the other ones, like, I have 2 different mascaras that I have dupes for, so I can't put them all on my eye. So today I'll be showing you one dupe, and then in another clip when I'm talking about it through this video, I'll show you a clip of the other dupe so you guys can see. I'm very excited. I love finding inexpensive products that are very, very similar, if not exact replicas of higher end products, because who doesn't want to save some money? So I'm very excited to share this with you guys today. I will say they're not ingredient dupes. I haven't checked that. These are 100% performance dupes. It's nearly impossible, for me at least, in makeup to find dupes that have like exact ingredients. So we're just going to be talking about the performance of them today. I hope that's okay with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. So the first thing I have a dupe for is the Tower 28 MakeWaves mascara. This kind of blew up late last year, and rightfully so. It is a really great mascara. It doesn't beat out my personal favorite mascara, which is the Rare Beauty Universal Mascara. That's my all-time favorite. But this one is really, really good. You can see it when I apply it in the application portion that I'll show. I apply 2 coats of this mascara like I do with pretty much every mascara, and it's great. The dupe I have for it, I actually mentioned, I believe, in my last speed reviews video. I was like, I'm pretty sure that you could find something like this at the drugstore. In fact, I think you could find one like in the Covergirl Clump Crusher. And so I was like, you know what? Because I said that, now I want to test it. And lo and behold, these two are pretty much identical. I don't really think there's any difference at all. The way they apply is nearly identical, especially when you get to the second layer. They look exactly the same. They even kind of have a similar smell, which I think is interesting. And of course, you'll be saving money. This one is $20, so not super expensive. The Rare Beauty one that I love is $20, but you know, you can find great mascaras at the drugstore. And if you want to find one that performs just like this one, just go ahead and get the Covergirl Clump Crusher. It's been a very loved mascara for many years for a reason, and this one retails for around $8 or $9. I'm seeing a median price of about $8.69, and even on Amazon you can get a 2-pack of this for $15.42 with even more savings. So I definitely think you should get this if you're thinking about this. You can see me wearing them today. I don't really think there's any difference at all. This one comes with even more product too. This one comes with 13.1 milliliters, and this one comes with 8.5 milliliters, so you even get a little extra product. Love both of these. Definitely think you don't need to spend the extra money on this, even though I think it's a great mascara. So the next dupe I have is actually one for the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Extensions Mascara. I don't love this mascara. I actually had a dupe for it in my most recent dupes video, which was like a year and a half ago or something. It's been a little bit too long, honestly. Since then, the dupe for this has been discontinued from that line because it's from Hard Candy, and I swear Hard Candy releases things and then discontinues them like immediately. But I have found another dupe, and you'll probably be like, yeah, this kind of went viral, because it's the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. Obviously, Milani was trying to dupe the Thrive one based on packaging. It has the exact same brush as the Thrive one. I'm not the biggest fan of this mascara. I had to repurchase it for this video to test it out alongside this one, and I don't love it. I'm not big into tubing mascaras, I gotta be honest, but this is a dupe. And what's funny is I 100% think this is a dupe. There are so many people who are like, this is not a dupe for this at all, it's way too wet. This one is way too wet. That's why I don't like it. So I do think that they're pretty much the exact same. And I personally had the same experience with both of these when applied to the eyes. So if you do love this one, or you're thinking about getting this one because it's very popular, maybe get this one instead and just see how you like it, because in my opinion, they are pretty much the exact same, even though I'm not in love with either one of them. So for the next product, I actually have 2 different dupes for it, and the main product that I'm duping is the Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro Eyeliner Pencil. I have 2 different dupes, like I said, and you're gonna see the swatches all next to each other here, and it's undeniable that these are the same. And I'm gonna discuss what makes the dupe so special too. Like, this is special for a reason, it's well loved for a reason, but the dupes offer the exact same thing. So this Makeup by Mario pencil is known for not transferring to your lower waterline if you put it in your upper waterline. I love this pencil, I think it's great, but it's $24, and so for me, I don't necessarily want to spend $24 every time I want to, you know, get my eyeliner, especially if I use it every single day, which I've kind of gotten back into. So the first dupe I found was actually a while ago, and it is the L'Oreal Liner Signature eyeliner. Now, if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you probably have heard me talk about the black version of this. It was something that I really loved, especially like last year, maybe the year before. So when I realized they had a brown one, I was like, let me go ahead and buy that and see if it's a shade dupe, because I knew that this provided the not transferring issue to the lower waterline like the Makeup by Mario one does, but I wanted to see if they had a shade for it. And they do, and this, of course, the Makeup by Mario one comes in different shades besides brown, but I think brown is probably the most popular. It's at least my favorite, and these 2 shades are the exact same as each other. They perform the exact same. They're the exact same kind of creaminess, but also, like, they're not overly creamy. They're just perfect. I was actually at Sephora with my sister-in-law very recently, and I found another dupe for it, and it is the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Crayon Contour Eye Pencil. This I picked up and I was like, you know what, I feel like I've heard people talk about this, and this one format wise is the most similar to the Makeup by Mario. As you can see, they're both pencils. The liner is a roll-up one, like a retractable pencil, but this one is pretty much like exactly the same. It's got the same point, it's got the same like packaging pretty much. This is identical color-wise, once again, formula-wise, and of course, if you really like love the packaging, I don't know if people extra love the packaging of Makeup by Mario, but if you're like, you know what, I really prefer a real pencil, this provides that for you. So like I said, the Makeup by Mario one retails for $24. It comes with 1.1 grams, and this is in the shade The Perfect Brown. The cheapest alternative here is the L'Oreal Liner Signature. It retails on the low end. On Amazon, I'm seeing it for $7.75, and everywhere else, I'm seeing it for $8.99. It does have less product. It comes with 0.036 grams or 306 milligrams. I have to be honest, I've run through 2 of both of these, and I've run out at the same time. Like, this one hasn't run out quicker than this one. So just in case you're wondering, then the Sephora dupe, that is also like the format dupe, the packaging dupe. This one retails for $11. It comes with 1.3 grams and is in the shade Tiramisu. So out of all of them, this one is the best bang for your buck, the Sephora one, because it comes with the most product, and although it's the middle in between the 2 prices of the L'Oreal one and the Makeup by Mario one, sorry if I'm touching my hair, I don't really know what's going on over here, but since it's in the middle, but it has way more product than the L'Oreal one and even more product than the Makeup by Mario one, I think this one is the best bang for your buck, and I love it. I used these today, and you'll see the swatch of the L'Oreal one next to these, and you'll see that they're all the same shade, and they also perform the exact same as well. All right, so next I have dupes for the very famous and popular Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Quad. So everybody loves this pretty much. It is a beautiful, beautiful palette. However, it is $55. And as I'm looking at this, wasn't this $54 like last year? So it went up $1, which isn't a lot, but it's still expensive. I did a little bit of a haul of some Ulta stuff actually before the new year, and I wanted to get the new Covergirl palettes, and they're the Covergirl Clean Fresh Color eyeshadow palettes. They're very, very pretty. I love the format. They're very similar to e.l.f. Bite Size, except they're a little bit more durable, and they are more expensive than the e.l.f. Bite Size. These are $13.99 at Ulta. However, they are $9.88 at Walmart, so they are a lot cheaper, and honestly, I love this formula. I wanted to get it, like, in general. Bailey, I'm trying to film. I picked this up, and when I got it in, I didn't even have the Charlotte Tilbury one yet. I was like, this looks like the color story of Pillow Talk, the very, very famous Charlotte Tilbury quad. So I spent $55 and ordered this just to test it out for the video, and you'll see them next to each other. They're the exact same. There's a big difference in price here, and these are the exact same. I'm wearing them on my eyes today, and first of all, every time I wear this color palette, like this color story, I'm like, why do I not wear these colors more? Because they're gorgeous. But they're the exact same. I actually like the way this one goes on the eyes a little bit better. It's got just a smidge more pigmentation initially, so you don't have to build it up as much. So if you're like somebody like me where you want to look put together, but sometimes you don't want to just sit there for hours every day and put makeup on, I like doing that too. But I don't want to do that every day. I like to just dip in, like kind of kick off the brush a little bit and go in, and this provides me that ability, whereas the Charlotte Tilbury one, I do have to build a little bit more. It is a gorgeous palette. I do really enjoy it, but you don't need to buy it. And like I said, I'm wearing both on my eyes. They look the exact same. Each of these colors is the exact same. They perform wonderfully, and this one, get it at Walmart. Get it at Walmart. Get it at Target. It's cheaper at Target too. Don't get it at Ulta because I spent $4 more than I really needed to. But it's beautiful. I also just like love this line in general. I have another one from this line that I'm loving as well. It's a little bit cooler toned. So then I also have a more natural dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. I was actually doing a Walmart order, and I noticed they have Mineral Fusion. And so I saw this and I was like, huh, that looks familiar. So I wanted to buy it. It is still expensive. This is like a $26 quad, but it's still cheaper than the $55 quad. As you can see, very, very similar. You'll see me apply these on my eyes in a clip. I'm wearing, like I said, the Covergirl one and the Charlotte Tilbury one today, but I'll show you what the Mineral Fusion one looks like next to this as well, because it's uncanny. And honestly, as you can see, the pan sizes in the dupes are way bigger than the pan sizes in the regular one. You get so much more product in the dupes. So don't feel the need to splurge on this. Gorgeous color story though, and love it. So the next product I'm going to talk about is the Saie Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter. This is a very loved product. I have the mini size. There is a larger size, of course, that comes in a glass bottle. This comes in plastic. So I don't know what's going on with me perusing through Walmart in general or on their site, but I decided I wanted to go to Walmart one day and just peruse the makeup aisle. I like to do that sometimes, and our Walmart is actually nice, so I actually enjoy going to the Walmart. But as I was perusing, I saw the line Uoma, if I'm saying this wrong, I'm sorry, by Sharon C. So this is like the drugstore version of like Uoma Beauty in like Ulta. I thought this line was being discontinued, but since I've heard that, I've seen more products launched, so I don't know how true that is, but I will say I have 2 other dupes and then this one, so 3 total dupes from this line that I'm talking about in this video. So if you see this and you're like, I really want to snag it, just in case, I would go ahead and snag them like sooner rather than later, just in case the line is being discontinued, because I don't know entirely. I actually bought this because I just wanted to. Like, it's the Prime to Glow, sorry, I don't even think if I said the name. It's the Prime to Glow Skin Perfecting Illuminating Primer. And my skin has just been going through it in terms of like, it's super dry. So I wanted to get a drugstore version of something that would kind of bring the life back to my face. I knew I liked this, but I'm always on the hunt to try out new products. And when I bought this and started applying it, I was like, this seems very similar in consistency and performance to the Saie one. So I tried them side by side. I will go ahead and say they are not the same shade. However, if you're like me, you probably are using this under your makeup. I don't think that these are really great to put over makeup. That's just my personal opinion. So you're gonna be putting foundation over anyway and you wouldn't really notice. As you can see, I wore both today and I really doubt that you can tell the difference in shade under the foundation that I'm wearing, which I also have a dupe for. They are the same consistency. The Saie one is kind of like, it's kind of like a little bit of a watery consistency, not watery, but it has a little bit of that watery feel in a good way. And this one does too. That is what makes this one unique. And so I was really excited when I discovered that this one also has that. Obviously I have the mini size of this one, but this is 0.5 ounces. The regular size is 1 ounce and it's $28. This has 1 ounce and originally retails for $7.58, but is on sale right now for $4.74. So it's even cheaper, less than $5, and you can get pretty much an exact dupe for this. This is what I meant when I was saying that this is like a 98% dupe because of the shade. But I'm telling you, these are the exact same, and I would suggest this one because it's great. And by the way, I have sensitive skin and acne-prone skin. I never have any problem with this. So the next thing I have a dupe for is the HAUS Labs Tri-Clone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. This is one of the things that I would definitely like to emphasize, not an ingredient dupe. However, you will see in the application how similar the dupe is. And I've actually mentioned that these are dupes, but I wanted to show you. The L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear. Okay, so hi, I'm Monica. This is my favorite foundation of all time. Wore it for my wedding day. I've loved it for 5 years now, and I try a lot of foundations. These, I'm telling you, are the exact same performance-wise. I also have, like I said, very sensitive acne-prone combination skin. Don't have any problem with this at all. Of course, this is known for being great and non-comedogenic, so if you've never tried this, this is also safe. But this is gorgeous. I mean, it is gorgeous. I love this foundation. It was one of my favorites from last year. However, it's $45. It does have a full ounce, so that's nice, but it's $45. It's an expensive foundation. This, I think the max I ever see it at is $15.99. I usually buy it on Amazon, subscribe and save, and I get it for around $9 to $10. Also an ounce. Both have great shade ranges. I'm in love with both. Actually, I was shocked when I was applying these how close these shades actually are to each other. I wouldn't say they're exact, but they are very, very close. I don't think you can tell like the difference at all. I have the shade A42 in this and the shade 420 in this in case you're around my skin tone and maybe you want to try one of them. But I'm telling you guys, these are the same performance-wise. I can't express that enough. They're the same. If you love this and you're like, I'm a little bit more on a more limited budget and I don't want to dish out $45 every time, try this out if you haven't yet. This is a great drugstore foundation. In my opinion, the best foundation ever. And especially the best drugstore foundation. So generally I would suggest trying this anyway, but if you really love this, definitely give the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear one a try. So this is a pretty recent launch. This is the Tower 28 Sculptino Soft Matte Cream Contour and Bronze. I have this in the shade Broad. And so, like I said, I was perusing the aisles of Walmart and something caught my eye. And it was the Uoma by Sharon Beauty Flawless in Real Life Bronzer. It's kind of like a cream to powder bronzer. And this one is described as soft matte. The Tower 28 one is. Let me just show you this. First of all, the packaging is literally identical. Could be more identical. They look identical on the cheeks they apply. Exactly the same as each other. Every time I apply this, I'm shocked at how similar they are in the way they go. Like, it's pretty much the same. And so I can't believe it. As you can see, the packaging is the exact same as each other. I mean, you get in the Tower 28, you get 4.5 grams, and in this one, you get 3 grams. So you get slightly less in the Uoma Beauty. However, the Tower 28 one is $20, and the Uoma one typically retails for $12, so $8 less, but is on sale right now for $5.98. I love the Tower 28 bronzer. It's one of the best out there, but this is the exact same thing, and I love it. I can't express it enough. And while we're on the subject of the Tower 28 cream bronzer, let's talk about how I have a dupe for the Tower 28 cream blush. And shockingly enough, you could guess which brand it's from. Uoma by Sharon C. Very similar shades. In the Tower 28 one, I have the shade Magic Hour, and in the Uoma by Sharon C one, I have the shade Audacity. Very, very similar. You'll see them go on. This one's maybe slightly darker, but they look the same on the cheeks. Like, you cannot tell a difference. Comes with the same amount of product as the other. This one is $20, just like the Tower 28 bronzer, and this one is also $5.98, typically $12. So definitely snag this as soon as possible if you love cream products. I'm just shocked at how they have not only the exact same packaging, but are pretty much the exact same formula. So I just had to talk about this. So we've got 2 dupes left. I'm very, very excited. First, we've got the highlighter that I honestly, like, I love this highlighter. I don't see enough people talk about it. It is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter, and I have it in the duo Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, which I'm pretty sure is the lightest. Yes, this is the lightest, and this is $40. Okay, so that's kind of expensive in my opinion. It comes with 2 by 3.5 grams or 2 by 0.12 ounces. Very interesting. I think they're doing like the shape of it, but it is a whopping $40. Pretty expensive. This dupe I bought for it, I actually just bought because I liked it. And it's the NYX Born to Glow Highlighter Duo. And this is in the one Platinum Status in Diamond Chains. As you can see, very similar. It's got like a subtle one, which I love, and then a more poppy one. And I actually applied both, which normally I wouldn't because I'm not necessarily into the extra highlight, but I do think it looks gorgeous because I'm wearing both and I think they look pretty. I typically actually use the more poppy highlighters on my eyes. These are the same product, same like formula, the way they feel is the same. This one comes with 5.7 grams, kind of hard to gauge like the difference, except obviously this one is bigger because this one comes with 5.7 over here and this one comes with 3.5, like 2 by 3.5 because of the shape. I'm telling you, they're the exact same. And this one retails for $9 to $12, depending on where you get it. $12 at like Ulta or NYX's website, and like I've seen it for like $9 at Walmart. It's the exact same product. I love both of these, but there's a huge price difference here, even at this one's highest price, $48 to $12. So I'm just saying they're the same. And then lastly, I have a dupe that I'm actually surprised no one else has pointed out, or I'm sure maybe probably somebody else has. Nobody that I've seen or follow on social media has pointed this out. So one of the most popular products that I've seen from HAUS Labs is their bronzer. This is the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronze. It is gorgeous. I have it in the lightest shade, Light Level 1, but it's very expensive. $38. Gorgeous packaging, very sturdy, and it comes with 12 grams or 0.42 ounces. But it is very expensive. Like, I don't think you need to spend $38 in bronzer. Do I think it's gorgeous? Yes. Do I think that you need to go out and get it? No. Especially because the dupe is one of my all-time favorite bronzers ever, but especially from the drugstore. So, the dupe I have for it is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear bronzer. I had this for a while, and then I was like wearing it one day, and I went into Sephora and I was looking at just makeup in general, and I walked by this one, I was like, these look very similar. Maybe not identical, but when they go on your face, they look the same. I'm wearing, if you haven't gathered it, because I haven't really said it, the high-end stuff is on this side, and the drugstore stuff or the cheaper alternatives is on this side. You're right, my left side. I love this. I mean, couldn't be more in love with this bronzer. Honestly, I love the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear line anyway, so it's not that hard to fall in love with. I think this is gorgeous. Packaging, top tier. Of course, the packaging is more luxe, more expensive looking than the L'Oreal one, but the bronzers apply the same, are the softest bronzers ever. I do think this is gorgeous. I love it, but this one is much cheaper. It comes with 9 grams to the 12 grams, so it comes with slightly less than this one, but I get this for around $10. So in general, I think that all of the dupes here are the exact same as the higher end versions of them. I don't think that you need to splurge on any of these products that are more expensive. I do think they're great, but I'm telling you, these dupes are, like I said, 98% to 100% dupes, in my opinion. I love most of them, minus the ones that I said I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I do think that the dupes are the same for. Bailey just scared the crap out of me. So I think you could definitely save your money, and I definitely think you should if you're interested in it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to do another dupes video much sooner than a year and a half, because I definitely didn't mean to go that long between this one and the most recent one I did, which was back in 2021. But like I said, I do like to deep dive and make sure that they are as close to dupes as possible to the higher end alternatives. That is it for now. If you guys liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell down below and subscribe if you're not already. If you haven't checked out the rest of my channel, definitely do so if you're interested in lifestyle and beauty stuff. And if you do check the videos out and you like what you see, subscribe, because I would love to have you join my little family on the internet. I hope you guys have the best rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!